And just like that, we should be live. Amazing. Incredible. Fantastic. I hope I didn't cut off the beginning. That would be a little awkward. Let's show in a black screen. Just doesn't sound good. Okay, let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got audio. The audio is cooperating. I've checked on the preview. We are perfectly fine and dandy. OBS is showing me a good green on the signal, so that should be fine. Critter is up and running. My tablet, does it work? Yes. I don't know why it wouldn't, but you know, you never know. Anything could happen at any moment, and I could be struck by a meteor during this stream. You'll if you hear a loud noise and then the stream ends abruptly, that probably means a meteor has hit my house. However, if you just hear a loud noise, it'll be me hitting my desk with my face because I'm just so tired. Gooding indeed. Can you see this peculiar thing where my mouse cursor is actually you see the cursor and the circle on the thing? It's completely not where it should be. I'll probably have to restart Critter. Anyway, I was about to say it's going a little too smoothly for taking a large break, and it seems like indeed something broke during the break, which is fitting. Alright, anyways, what am I doing? I'm drawing this. That's right, I already have a sketch. This is a groundbreaking strategy where I started drawing something yesterday, and now I figured I want to stream, so I figured I'm gonna be drawing the same thing. That's right, epic. Naming layers is for stupid idiots, and that's why we are going to do it right now, because I'm already okay, this is like debris. That's not how you spell debris. Good start, good start. I'm a little tired, so we are starting with a midnight delirium a little early. I had a schedule. I'm not sure. Hunter is not here to educate me on English pronunciation. We are probably fine. Have you tried pocket ginger? Is that... wait. Is that like a thing? Is that like a snack? Or is that a euphemism? Pocket shopper ginger brown. In ginger colour. Pocket ginger. Draw a string maxi skirt. Signature t-shirt with chest pocket ginger. Pocket shopper ginger brown is a shopping. No, it's like a woman bag. Wait for the new unsub episode. I have no clue. I am. If you ever thought I was slow during the stream, today is going to be extra slow. Because I am so bloody tired, it's actually unreal. Now, you might be asking a very valid question, which is, why would you stream when you are so tired you are about to fall over? To which I have absolutely no answer. You got me, I guess. Congratulations. If that's what you were asking, congratulations, you won. You got me correctly. Okay, anyway, drawing, yes? Rectangle. Which layer is the rectangle on? On the Windows layer. I just named it. It's going great. Yeah, awesome. This is the behind. That's not how you spell behind. We'll get there. We'll get there. It's okay, I got 5 days off. Plenty of time to explain. Congratulations. Spaghetti. That's right, we're naming the layer spaghetti. There's no one here to stop me. Maybe. I mean, somebody could try, theoretically. The meteor previously mentioned could try, maybe, but I'll take the gamble. I'll take the gamble. Let's pull this guy in. Dude. Let's call him Dude. That's a good name for Dude. Just call him Dude. I'm thinking last time I was thinking that I need something like this, but this is a problem because he's now staring at the beam. So we can't quite have it like that. Maybe like around here would be a proper place for these. So just get rid of both of those because I can symmetrically, like I can mirror it to the other side of the canvas. It's a bit lazy doing it this way, but it's fine because I'm gonna sketch over this anyway, so the laziness is going to get lost in just redraws. Okay, so yeah, this is better, and then I'm thinking for the like very sci-fi look, we cut the corners of these like that, which is completely not gonna be visible at all on this side. I guess maybe a little bit. That adds something to it. Like that looks a little better in terms of interest. And then I'm thinking there's, like, if you look at where the vertical center is, it's like right there. This is not what these two lines are used for mirroring theoretically, but in practice what I actually use them for is finding where the center of the image is quickly. I guess Critter will inevitably sue me for this improper usage of their technology. This doesn't seem right though. This is too high. This is like, if I center it, there's too much ceiling on it. So I'm thinking just move it slightly like this. Maybe even higher up. Is this any different to what I had before? Oh yeah, because the original is just a tad too high. Something like this, okay. Let's say this is good. Oompaville and Call Me Chris are on the new Unsubscribe podcast episode. Comes out tomorrow on YouTube. Oompa carries around a knob of ginger in a fanny pack to chew on as a pick-me-up. As dubbed Pocket Ginger, got the whole cast to try some. Most I'm familiar with ginger is just in like tea. That's most of my ginger experience. It's like, if you want tea that has a little bit of kick to it, you might pick out one of them that has ginger, because that has the little bit of kick, which is Kick is a streaming platform. I figured I'd inform you. I don't know I don't know why, but we might figure out the reason later, or it might never happen. Okay, so this is like a thick cable. So if it's a thick cable, then I want it to actually behave like a cable, which is why I'm drawing these circles, because this is kind of gonna help me figure out the outline for this. So it's like it lays flat here, but then it like goes on the floor and actually continues. So something like this for what the cross section of it looks like, maybe. But then what I actually wanted to do is I wanted to have it go into the floor here as well. So maybe a little curve like this, and then have it curve into the floor. So something like this, and then just make the proper curves, because this is something like that, like this, and it like goes on the floor a little bit before curving down. That's kind of the plan. For reference, I don't follow any of those people, so I basically have no clue what the hell is going on. Like, I'm vaguely aware of Oompaville, as in I've seen that name pop up somewhere at some point, and that's about the extent of my my knowledge. Gooding, that's right. In good. Sorry, I mispronounced. Unlucky. Unfortunate. Stop ignoring your most avid fans. Hello, welcome. Today is I'm very tired kind of day, so we're gonna be extremely slow on thinking and any other information processing, which will either be entertaining or it will be the most boring thing you've ever witnessed, which, you know, because on this channel we endorse and love gambling, I think it's fitting. Improves blood flow, okay. It's a vasodilator, so it is in fact a pick-me-up. I don't even know what a pick-me-up is. Can I type that into the search engine? Give me pick me up. An alcoholic drink taken to restore one's energy or good spirits. Any restorative, a snack or coffee. Okay, okay, I see, I see. It's a vasodilator. Okay. It's IRL Willy Wonka. That makes sense. Perfectly normal. I will ask no further questions. I assume he owns a chocolate factory and then he like tortures children inside. That's what Willy Wonka was doing, right? As far as I remember from the famous movie with the one guy who's like popular in it. The you know which guy I'm talking about, right? Probably. Wait, was it? Oh, never mind. I was thinking if it was Johnny Depp or if I'm actually mistaken, and I might be. I don't know. Surely it wasn't, right? That guy looks like, from my memory, that guy looks like nothing like Johnny Depp. I don't think. Because, I don't know. I don't think I should follow down this, it was Johnny Depp. Ha! I knew one movie fact. That's right. Take that, haters. Midnight Delirium is coming early tonight. Which suppressor I should get? I don't know. If you like arrange them in the list, you should do the fifth one. And if there's less than 5, you do modulo 5, and then you still pick the 5th one, if you understand what I mean. I think that's a good choice, because it's a choice, and it is good. Because from, like, one of the golden rules is, you know, it's better to have a choice than not have a choice, usually. So therefore, it is a good choice because it is a choice, right? Like, I hope you're following the train of thought. I explained that fairly well, and it's a good decision-making process. Thanks, no problem. You know, as previously mentioned on this channel, we endorse and enjoy gambling, so then picking the 5th suppressor is like gambling, and therefore, we are Gucci and fine. I recently introduced someone to the concept of saying, because you can say we are Gucci, but then you might as well say we are Louis Vuitton, or whatever the hell you pronounce, however the hell you pronounce that. And that is like added hilarity, because it's a different thing. And I'd like to introduce you to the concept as well. You might want to think it through. It's a difficult one. It's like I'm accepting feedback, of course, as per usual. We are Prada. Yeah, okay, that's a good one. That's a shorter one, and it doesn't have the problem of Louis Vuitton which is difficult to pronounce because it's French. Also, it being French is a problem in and of itself as well. Lamborghini, Hilton, yeah. You know, the problem is I know like 3 brands. Oh, we are Rolex could be a good one. That's like expensive watches, so it's for when you are really gambling and you really, it like really pays out. Then you say like, we are Rolex. I think that could work. Maybe. Parentheses, I am not a lawyer and this is not financial law advice from a doctor at all. Of course. Gamble at your own responsibility. By which I mean gamble. Gamble a lot. Always gamble. Never get off the grind set. It is important for you to gamble. A choice is better than no choice because it's a choice is a bold answer to the trolley problem. I really like that. Yeah. You know what? If you think about it, you should pull the lever because you're training for the Gamba Mail grind set, in which pulling a lever is good because it lets you hit the slots faster. So therefore, in the trolley problem, you should hit the lever because it's closer to gambling. That is, of course, if you can't have random chance pull the lever for you, which would be even better. But you know, we will play whatever hand we are given, and sometimes the hand you are given is just not gambling enabled, and that's fine. Sometimes you just have to figure out your own gambling in life, because it doesn't come prepackaged. No balls. I mean, have you ever seen a greater justification for why you should pull the lever? Because I don't think there is one. It's just like no balls is the winner. It's like, what do you even say to that? You just pull the lever, or else no balls. And we all know, you just can't. You can't say no to no balls. You can only say yes. Do not quote me on that, because it doesn't make any sense. Or maybe do. I don't mind. Maybe I do mind. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. Oh, I know why this is completely empty. It's because I made it a one big cable, that's why. Strategically unwise, I'd call that decision. I'm going to just make that cable hang to the right, and it's fine. And then we reclaimed a bunch of floor. And we can have this like bent out of shape by one coming out of there. Maybe. Something like this. Yeah, awesome. Nice. This is great. You know how I just said I didn't want this to all be one big cable, and then I immediately replaced it with one big cable? That's called decision making. I'm really good at it, clearly. Anyway, let's do something like this. Like, this is still a sketch stage, but then again, the previous drawings in this quote-unquote series I've kind of left at a little bit more advanced state than a sketch. So, you never know. It's an exciting, magical journey. We start things, and then we follow them wherever they go, and if it goes to a good place, then it's good, and if it goes to a bad place, then it's bad. We also think about it. Or don't, depending on the circumstances. Let the farms know you have answered the balls or no balls question. Your answer is no ball. That's your answer. I was quoting. Dear court, let the record show that I was merely reading chat, and therefore I cannot be punished. It is the equivalent of saying in Minecraft. It makes you immune to all prosecution. Immediately. What a horrifying thing to think about. I don't. You said yes to no balls. Don't count that on the record. It doesn't count. It's not real. It's fake. You don't exist. I reject your reality and substitute my own, etc., etc. I'm thinking we throw another cable on top of these cables, because there's not enough cable. Cable TV, anyone? You know that? Ancient artifact that is sometimes found in people's homes. Can you believe it? People invite cable TV to their homes and they pay for it? It's crazy. Why pay for cable TV when you could not pay? There's literally, do not replace it with anything, just don't pay. Let the record show I was new boon in your honor. As the thing you hook the modem into, the cable TV. I don't know. Do I look like I have a modem? As a trick question, I do have a modem. So, I don't know what you answered, but it was probably wrong. Or maybe correct. I don't know. I don't have a modem, I can't look it up. I'm actually not connected to the internet right now. You've been tricked into watching a pre-recorded video that's not even being streamed. That's right, this is not a stream, this is not live. This is pre-recorded.
Okay, what the hell am I doing? Just adding random cables, I guess. I should stop doing that. I should get on the stage onto the stage with this where I do it again, but like clean it up a little bit. That's the basic plan. This is supposed to be a hole. Let's pretend that is like drawn in any sensible way. There's like a lot of dark here, well there's not much on this side, which is a little bit of a problem, but that's my answer to too many bad, etc, etc. We'll figure out the problem when we get there, and when we get there, it's now. That's right. We'll figure out the problem, figure out a solution immediately. I'm just gonna have more cables on this side and then we're good. And if I just add lines, it's like all equally messy. Messi, the football player. Haha, get it? Because he exists and it's funny. False. My brain's like irreparably broken. I cannot think. Also, this is on the other, supposed to be on the other side of the glass, so you should probably move it over to the proper layer. Why is that? Oh, because the entire thing is behind. Is like on 40% opacity or whatever, so. Yeah, something like this, something like this. The cable that would have hooked into the cable box is now what's used to connect your modem. There was a no infrastructure change. Joke's on you, I have fiber optic. Haha. Psych. Kaboom. Explosion. Your mind is blown. Or maybe I have radio internet. Huh? There's also an option. It doesn't use the cable. There's no cable. It's literally radio. There's no cables. A wireless device. Look inside. Absolutely no wires. Not a single wire inside the entire device. It's just pure magic. It's just pure magic. And that is great. Anyway, cables, right? No, wrong. Would explain the lag. No, the lag is because I once again forgot to set the stream to ultra low latency mode, so we are on the more latency mode, whatever that is called. It's like low latency, but it's not ultra low latency. So it's like, if you think about it, it's kind of cringe that way. Actually, why am I doing this separately when I could be doing it not separately? Actually, no, we are doing it separately. I changed my mind again. This should be even more transparent. I like this one layer that's just completely black for no reason. I mean, there's a reason, but it's funnier to say there's no reason. Snow reason? Haha. Get it? Because it's winter. Lamau. My brain's falling apart. It's over. I'm, as the kids say, cooked. I think. It's over. We can still say it's Jova. It hasn't been the 20th yet. So it's not quite Jova for Jova yet. We can... Will we be saying Trova? Or like... What? I don't know. I don't have a term for when you guys swap presidents. We're gonna have a very hard time coming up with new lingo. Because of course you can't use Jova after Joe is gone. After Jova is Jova, we can't use Jova anymore. We need a replacement term. I think runs on copper wire. Completely lost technology. Yeah, nobody knows how to do that anymore. Like, how do you do copper wire? What do you get for someone who isn't handling the hair loss with dignity? Copper wire, I guess. A combova? Maybe? It might literally be like the solution to this joke. There's either no solution to the joke and it's just nonsense, or the solution is an English word that I don't actually know. A dome raiser. Okay. I was like... The B in com is silent. How about honeycomb? That has a B in it. Huh? You see?
I can make jokes. I'm gonna die. It's over. Jova. Cone. It's cone. There's cones. It's like the VLC. The VLC. Cone. The cone. The B in comb is silent. No, but in honeycomb, there's a B. Get it? There's a B. Because B, the letter B. It's like on the one, it's on the one emoji. You know the one emoji where it's like the red square and there's a letter B inside? That's like that B. That kind of B. I think. That looks like a B, right? Yeah, so that B is where the joke is funny. The B is silent because I killed it. Oh, that explains why you need the suppressor, I guess. We connected the dots. We did it. The O makes the sound like owe you money. Com. That's the stupidest thing of all time. Why are the letters there if they are silent? I mean, I guess you explained it. It's because of the French, but why are we listening to the French again? Who came up with that idea? Who said we need to listen to the French? And when do we dispose of them? I mean, I guess you guys kind of dispose of them, right? So can we stop with the French, please? Was the idea that I had here with these two that they kind of go in the same hole? Maybe? I do not remember. So we're gonna wing it. The B is silent because I fucking killed it. Right. Do you understand what I was going for though? Do you see the idea? Do you see it at least? Jokes aside, jokes aside, did you see the joke? I hope you did. I was proud of that one. I am unable to make a correct curve, apparently. Literally just say O with a salt K and M at the end. Com. Okay. Good comms, I guess. What is that? Who came up with that word? Stupid. Remove it. I don't like it. Please. I'll have to comb through the stream to find the joke. Okay. O as in the letter. The joke was that there's a bee in the honeycomb because it's a honeycomb and bees are in the honeycomb. You know, bee, the animal, the little circle that flies and bites you, or stings you rather than not bites you. You keep saying come or come. Com. Wait, I'm looking it up on Google. Translate. Google. Google Translate English. Combo. That's right. Comb? That's English. Comb. No, missed my joke? I didn't miss it. I ignored it because you were rude. That's right. This is joke warfare. We are entering the 6th astral plane of autism. Comb. Comb. It's comb. It's like cone, but there's an M and there's a B for some reason at the end. Comb. Sure, whatever. The French can keep that word. We can do without combs. I think it's over. We don't need them. Okay, anyway, thick lines. Yeah, that's right. We are deleting that and starting over, but this time additional thickness will be deployed. Because these things are close to the camera and I'd like them to be a little thicker on line work. I cannot draw a line. It is over. It is Jova. I cannot draw lines. Okay, we figured it out. We figured it out. Man admits he was wrong after internet proves he was wrong. More at 11. That never happens. I would never do that, and I'm not existing. And take that back. I will sue for defamation. Boom. I cannot. It is impossible. Cone with an M is come, and that. Yeah, I love English. You guys really figured it out with this language. It's so intuitive and awesome. Can we get a round of applause for English? Thank you, English, for being the English. Why? I am unable. I am unable. It is my brain has forgotten how to perform curvature. Unlucky. Unfortunate. Okay, sure. Let's start with that, and then we continue. It is really intuitive. Yeah, maybe if you are like born in England or like the other country that speaks English, and then you know you actually intuit it because you've been brainwashed by big English to know how that is spoken. But normal people over in other parts of the world have not been brainwashed by big English, and therefore we can see the lies for what they truly are, pure lies by people who clearly haven't invented a intuitive and easy to understand language and are just coping about it. It's really intuitive if you know English. I mean, yeah, I guess. However, have you considered that I've never spoken English in my entire life? This is the first time. Please don't be too harsh. This is the first time I'm trying English. Sorry, it's my first time speaking English. Please don't take it with a grain of salt. You know, we are learning here. We are learning here. Realize. Isn't English great? Isn't English one of the English of all English? Yeah, we figured out a way to confuse literally everybody. Which, actually, I kind of respect, to be honest. It's like a nice level of trolling, you know? The third world started throwing hissy fits, so he stopped doing that mostly. There, they are, there. I don't know. The difference between there and they are is something that even people who natively speak English absolutely do not know. Like, that is like an endless issue. It just never stops. Which is particularly unfortunate. And it theoretically doesn't matter, because you can, of course you can understand it from context, but you will see it. It'll have a little, like, a light will light up in your brain. It's like, this is incorrect. This is incorrect, and you should probably perish. But then you can't say that, because that's unprofessional or whatever. And then Big English wants you to remain professional. Big English, in fact, wants you to remain employed. Which is bizarre. Like, inhumane, absolutely inhumane requirements. Let me just get on welfare and never do anything ever for any reason. Thanks. Pronunciation of contractions are also contracted. They're... I don't actually know how to pronounce that. They say, like, there? Or is it just the same as there? There. Which is awesome. All three are said exactly the same. Amazing. Fantastic. Cool. Nice language. Nailed it. Please never invent any words ever again. Okay, let's have this cable. I will return to drawing cables and is the same as there. Okay, awesome. Thanks, English.
I mean, if you think about it, it's just saving the amount of pronunciation, the number of pronunciations you need to learn. You need to learn one more because they are all pronounced, like one less because they are all pronounced the same. It's actually amazing optimization if you think about it. It's like the opposite of the Chinese, where it's like 10 billion symbols. It's like, nah, we actually have one pronunciation for like 20 words. Screw you. Or rather, like, for your benefit, you don't have to learn all of them. You just learn one and then it means 20 things. Congratulations. We simplified it. Yeah, have you seen the one where it's like language selection and then there's the like English flag, like Great Britain Union Jack, and it's like English, and then there's the American flag and it's English simplified in parentheses? That's pretty good. Which I assume I should be grateful for. I mean, I don't know if I should be grateful or if I should be mad that there's two separate, like, different Englishes that kind of overlap mostly, but not in specifics, and you can get caught on the differences. It's like, is it not just the most English thing to ever happen? I just have two copies of the language and then change one slightly, and then actually, like, go figure it out, Lamal, idiot, dumbass. Something like that is going on through the head of the English people that invented the two different flavors of English language. And then you came up with the idea of having an accent, and then that also makes it even worse, because if you think about it, it's not the same language at all. Have you ever heard a Scottish person? Like, that's not English. Very clearly. And then they like made a country off of that language, and that's even worse. Like the England, of course, not Scotland. I don't have much against Scotland, I don't think. Maybe I should. Maybe I should update myself on the list of things to have against Scotland. I'm not quite up to speed on the, like, all the knowledge, all the latest news coming out of there. Ironically, UK English is actually newer than American English. For the most part, they still sound like the OG settlers, where the UK kept messing with theirs. Maybe they thought it would be funny if they kept changing the language. Because they already must think it's funny, because they like have all these funny accents, you know, and they speak in a funny way. So then, surely they thought it would be funny if they changed it and then claimed that they have the OG English. I don't even know, surely they do claim to have the OG English, right? Like, it would be very un-English of them to not do that. New England accent, if you had them read Old English, would be pretty spot on. Oi, bruv, innit? Yeah, something like that. I do not know. Do not ask me to emulate an English accent. It's probably not gonna go well. Now, life goals, learn Uzbekistani accent. I have no clue what that sounds like, but I should probably learn it, and then I could accurately convince people online that I'm actually from Uzbekistan. Now, you might ask, what in the world would be the point of convincing random people online that you are Uzbekistani? And to that, I have no answer. It is just funny, and I keep doing it, and I cannot stop. Please help. Actually, don't. No, we're fine. I don't know why Uzbekistan. I guess because the name sounds funny. But I've been telling people on Counter-Strike that I'm from Uzbekistan for like years now. Legitimately. And sometimes people question it, and then I gaslight them for like 5 minutes. It's great. Learn that the UK is younger than America, still was separate kingdoms in 1776. Nice one, England. You failed. Congratulations. I guess Great Britain.
Bottle of what? Have you seen the... Surely you've seen the one where it's like, oh, the Americans make fun of the English for saying bottle of what, but then they say bottle of waddle. Should switch to Tajikistan. Is that a real country? Does that even exist? Because Uzbekistan does. Oh, it does! A landlocked country in Central Asia. That's amazing. Can I view that on maps, please? Maps. Boom. Google Maps, fine. I'll go to Google Maps. It's fine. It's fine. We'll do it. That is Krakow. That's not... That is definitely not where Tajikistan is. Okay. Hello? Tajikistan? Okay, yeah, it exists. Confirmed. Oh, it's right next to Uzbekistan, actually. It borders Uzbekistan. It's between Uzbekistan and China. I think Uzbekistan should annex this country. It would look funny on the map. Check Discord. What is this? Kazakhstani language is the sound of a diesel engine trying to start up in 40 degrees. No way this is real. Wait, I'll play it. I'll play it on stream. We have the technology. I'll play the
Көз
audio.
кез көз, күш кеш көш, кір кер көр, күл кел көл, кілең қысқа сөз кім оқиды тез. Арқада алты арқар бар, қырқада қырық арқар бар, қырық арқарда ақ арқар бар, алты арқарда марқа арқар бар. Әбдіреде әбігер әтеш отыр, әбігер әтеш отырған әбдірені әжем ашып отыр. Гүлің...
This is what I sound like when I am falling down the stairs. That's what this language sounds like. The diesel engine is also a good comparison. It's a ridiculous number of stands. Kazakhstan is the best. You know what? This is a good it's a good pick for one of the best stands of all time. Kazakhstan is up there on the stand tier list. Why is it Stan though? Like what's the reasoning behind call it something Stan? Is it like state? The idea is like something state and the Stan is the state? And then like whatever the hell is like the name of the people that were there, I guess. It's like we made Kazakhs into a Stan, so we called it Kazakhstan. I do not understand. Apparently that's a tongue twister, but hilarious. Kazakhstan? Like, although what he's saying, I guess maybe what he's saying would make sense, but nah, it's the real language. They all speak like that all the time, because that's more funny to believe, and that's what I believe. It means land. Oh, I guess, yeah, land of the Kazakhs, land of the Tajiks, land of the Kurds. Ballstan. What do you think of that? Land of the Bulls. Thoughts? Opinions? Are we making that into a country? I think so. I think yes. My thought. My thought is we make Ballstan into a country because it sounds funny. And that, I think, is the only requirement you actually have in order to start a country. You just need a name that sounds funny, and that's a good enough reason. Okay, let's make this into a thing. Like, I love drawing rectangles because they are simple and I'm stupid. So, if you think about it, everything in the world is a rectangle if you, like, squint hard enough. So, yeah, we're gonna be doing that. Rectangles. You could Kekistan, well, I guess, land of the Keks. Lamau. The funniest meme of 2016 or wherever the hell that came out. Testistan. That's good. That rolls off the tongue. Testistan. I could never live in Bolistan. Bolstan. Okay, Bolistan actually sounds better than Bolstan. On second thought, so we're making that into a country. However, I can't stand by those heinous accusations. Really, I'd be able to get into Bolistan. I'm on a balls obtaining mission. I will do it. We'll figure it out. We are figuring out the balls as we speak. Balls are a process. You could never live in Ballstan because no balls. Isn't Ballstan where you actually acquire the balls? Isn't that the idea? It's like you go there on a spiritual quest and journey to obtain balls. Complete the whole arc, you know, something like that. Okay, boom, that's right. Geometry, never heard of it. Organizing layers, screw that. We are just drawing as we go. I'm thinking we make this like, wait, no, this like that, so it's like bent out of shape a little bit. And then this is more like what it actually is supposed to look like. I completely misdrew that. Can I say that? I can say that. I made it legal right now. It's fine. I'll make a pilgrimage. That's pleb branch, not Ballstan. So is Ballstan like the final destination of where you, the final destination for once you acquire balls, you transform pleb branch into Ballstan, and that becomes the most wonderful country on earth to live. Okay. Yeah, I draw crooked lines on purpose because I just want things to look destroyed. That's right. You draw crooked lines because you can't draw. I draw crooked lines on purpose. That we are not quite the same. It's a little bit of a difference. That's right. Amazing. Incredible. Who needs straight lines when you can draw crooked lines and get away with it? Boom. Boom. And boom. That's pretty good so far. Pain Olympics was final destination for balls. That's my response to that. I don't know what else to say. I don't want these lines in the middle, so I'm getting rid of them. And figured right now would be the perfect moment because I'm in the middle of doing something and there's no better moment to do things than in the middle of doing other things. Like organizing work so it makes sense, and like you couple and overlap things together, that makes sense. Yeah, but have you tried just winging it? It's really funny. I promise. It's hilarious. Is this on the same layer? No. Duh. Well, wow, he's stupid. Of course it's not on the same layer. This is stupid and wrong and dumb, and I hate it. We do it like this, maybe? Good enough. Whatever. Nice. Now, not naming the layers has already come around to bite me in the ass. What is this? This is like Windows. This is geometry. That's right. And this is the cables bottom. And this is cables top. That's right. Awesome. Amazing. Incredible. Windows Live Movie Maker, my favorite piece of software ever made. I make all my videos, and including this live stream, on Windows Live Movie Maker because it is just so good. Thank you, Bill Gates, for personally making the Windows Live Movie Maker. Stream's done a complete 180. Maybe, I don't know if do you mean that I mirrored the canvas and because I keep doing that, so surely it's not that. That's happened like 5,000 times. And from no balls to fuck it, we ball in under an hour. It's a magical journey. We are all going to Bollistan together. Or something. No, don't do that. That's stupid and bad. Okay, and then in Windows we probably add glass, and then in glass we use less thick brush because it's glass. I hope you understand the thought process, right? Like, it's intuitive, I think. Usually, right? Like glass thin brush makes perfect sense and everybody understands. Thank you. I'm glad you understand. Nice. So like, I like this shape kinda, but it doesn't make any sense, so I don't like it anymore. This is a little bit better. And then we can maybe have just a little bit of something here. Yeah, just a little bit of glass sticking out. Then maybe like a little bit like this? Question mark? Question mark? Exclamation. Something? Something, something. Nah, this looks kind of bad. But I like the idea of having something here, so we're gonna make like a tiny little bit of something. Yeah, okay. This is bad, but fine. This is bad, but not fine. I'm actually not very good idea, by the way. Like this is fine. He said while erasing it. It's like, yeah, this is how we bowl on the stream. We just do things, maybe. I always go into these thinking like, oh, I'm gonna talk about something sensible that's been on my mind, and I forget it within like 5 seconds. Which is kind of good, I guess. I get to relax a little bit, calm down, tune out the autism, and just like draw things, put lines on the canvas. You know, a nice little relaxing experience. But then on the other hand, what if we could autism all the time into infinity? This makes no sense because there's cables here, so this can't be actually broken glass. So we just remove that. We remove this, and we make this not symmetrical because it doesn't look natural when it is symmetrical. Maybe something like that is decent enough. Pane glass can do, honestly, kind of whatever you want if it's not tempered. I know, because tempered just shatters, right? That's the whole idea of tempered glass. Tempered glass just shatters into like tiny bits and pieces, and then you have like, you can basically not see through it. So I guess this has to be, so in that case, this has to be pane, although that makes no sense for like a facility of this kind, but it's for the visual, so we're gonna ignore that and write an in-law explanation for why they are like dumb and retarded, and put pane glass in important laboratory equipment. Maybe they just wanted it to be broken like that. They were like, listen, I know tempered glass is like all the rage and it's safe and whatnot, but have you considered that if we have like a catastrophic event at the facility and the glass shatters, it's gonna look a lot cooler if we have pane glass? And then the scientists were like, that sounds awesome, let's do it, and they did it, and that's why it is like this. There you go. I figured out the law reason for why the glass is like that, because it looks cool in universe. Ain't that amazing? With this technology, we can do whatever the hell we want, and we don't have to care about anything. That's awesome. Boom. Triangle. That's right. Have you ever seen a triangle? I didn't think so. I didn't think so. Yeah, we can have a crack like that. That makes more. We have crack, by the way. Completely unrelated note. I've just thought I'd say that. We can have like shatters like this, I think. These look natural, somewhat. It's like you have these long lines along which like the glass mostly shattered but didn't quite fall off. Glass is a crystalline structure. Symmetry is expected. You get away with breaking the symmetry in pane glass because it inherently has uneven stressing, so anything is believable. Okay. Oh, so I guess if it was like you would expect, like, you know, point of and then somewhat symmetrical but blah blah blah, whatever. We don't actually know how this glass shattered, so it doesn't matter. And besides, it's paint glass, so nobody cares. Blah 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 blah. Blah. Something like that. Anyway, cool looking, nice thing. Yes, yes. Okay. I'm glad it's understandable. All right. Let's. Oh yeah, I forgot about the guy, the dude guy, man, bro. Boom. That's right. We're giving him a new layer. Have a layer. You deserve it. That's not what a hat looks like. Something like this. I want him. I want him to be a little bit slouched about this. He's not having the time of his life at this junction. It's actually not very fun to be here. In fact, this is the idea. That's why the pose is like this. In case you wanted to ask, I don't think you wanted to ask. Like, why would you ask about that? It's just a guy. But if you wanted to ask, here's the answer. That's right. We pre-fire with the answer, just in case. As long as a straight line terminates into another straight line, you're good. Well, because it kind of works, right? Like, these two look good, and this looks kind of dumb, but we'll figure it out in post. By which I mean I'll think about it later. By which I mean I'll think about it as I'm doing this. By which I mean, yes. Something like that. Okay. So, like... This is a very exaggerated leg shape, but I like drawing it like that. Chalk it under stylistic choice. I think I'm allowed to make stylistic choices, right? Like it's legal. You get a layer, and you get a layer. Everybody gets a layer. That's right. Everybody gets a layer. Bird legs. Yeah, what they call the stylistic choice. I don't know in the world is a bird. That's right. They were bird the whole time. He was a bird. Incredible. Shocking reveal. Nobody expected that. What if we give him a raised, like this, shoulders raised, because no, he looks mad. Maybe actually we'll put his other hand on this, like that. You see the idea? Like this, and then we have it like that. Kinda, and then he like leans against this. Something like this. Yeah, I like this, it's just bad, but not to worry, I'll figure it out in the meantime. And by in the meantime, I mean literally right now. This is the meantime. Welcome. We are in the meantime now. Could be leaning against it like this, I guess. Birds aren't real. That's right. They were only used to donate legs to this guy, apparently. Or something like that. I don't know. I'm not knowledgeable enough on the birds aren't real for train to properly provide commentary for this moment. You know what I should do? I should take the window and like remove this gigantic black bar that I have here. I think that would potentially be beneficial. And then we like remove the sketch as well from him so I can actually see what I'm doing. That'd be cool. That sounds like a great idea. I should probably do that sometime. Then we remove this because it looks like a finger and I don't want this to look like a finger. So then, like, this is just about it. It's just his arm, like his massive chunkiest arm of all time. But he can't be leaning against that if the glass is there, right? Unless he's like actually like putting his hand on the glass, like something like that. Which he could be doing. We could be on that kind of vision business idea. You're too nice to be in the meantime. There's a problem. I believe that the quest for balls is gonna take me to the meantime, inevitably. There's no going, you know, getting, like, you can't just go to the ball store and obtain some balls. You have to go on a whole adventure and ordeal. Part of it is definitely visiting the meantime and getting comfortable with the meantime. Okay. Like, what am I doing with this guy? Something like that? Like, how is he standing? Because this looks stupid. You would have to be, like, higher, taller, and whatnot. Oh, okay, hold on. I see an idea. Look, we take this guy, we make him hold the side of this. Pardon the very accurate and perfectly rendered hands for the moment. I'm iterating quickly on an idea. It's like we make him hold on to that, maybe. And he can have one leg forward, kinda, a little bit. And then maybe something like this to... Okay, you see the pose? I see the pose. I see something going on here, and it's decent. So we just have his thumb. Okay, where's the geometry? That's right, we're turning everything transparent in an effort to actually figure out what the hell is going on. I need the sketch to be gone. I don't know where the sketch is. This is the sketch. Okay, good. We have two layers named windows. This is fantastic. We made it, boys. Hello. Welcome to Lastrium. We are talking about taking the concept behind Uzbekistan and turning it into Bolistan, where balls, basically. If you have any opinions, you're more than welcome to share them. We take all sorts of feedbacks on that. Feedback, I guess, not feedbacks. Could you say multiple feedbacks? Does that make any sense? Or is that uncountable and I've committed a sin against the English language? I'm thinking he's like this. It's a rough sketch, but yeah, get him leaning against this thing. That's the basic plan, but that's not how his hand would be. How would his hand be? No, because this is like if he was grabbing it from under, and I want him to be basically like leaning on it. Maybe something like this? No, this doesn't make sense in 3D space, actually. Something like this is like okay-ish, I guess. Yeah, you see, this is why it takes me 12 years to make anything, because I see a hand and I'm like, yeah, let's think about this for 12,000 hours, because I truly need this to be exactly how I want it to be. But the problem is I don't know how I want it to be, so I'll figure it out in the like over time by iterating, and then I iterate for 12 years, and then I end up doing things slowly, and that's how it happens. You're welcome for the explanation. I really put my entire effort into all of that. Put my entire effort. That's good English, right? Yeah, we got it. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, that's like better. Feedback's like sheep. It's both singular and plural. That's any word that contains like an L is difficult for me to pronounce. I guess I should take the L, Lamal. Plural, plural, plural. I think I can pronounce that. That sounds vaguely correct. Yeah, wake up, sheeple. The big English is coming for your pronunciations. Okay, something like that. Yeah, and then we just expand, extend, whatever. That's gonna be his hand. We worked it out. We worked it out. We could have him have his other hand just bang on the glass because he's very mad at the circle in the middle. It's like this is his face right now. He's like very mad at the circle. You see the vision? You see the idea? I'm so tired. It's unreal. Plural. Okay, I was close. Plural. Maybe. We are living in a simulation. Maybe. I don't know. Nah, not really. I don't buy the simulation theory. If we lived in a simulation, I wouldn't, like, my gambling wouldn't matter, and I choose to believe that my gambling matters a lot more than that. Give him the like side holster. There we go. He had that in like a previous one, so he also had a backpack. But let's say he lost it in the meantime, because I don't want to give him like a big blob on the back. Although actually, now that I drew the big blob on the back, maybe we do the big blob on the back. We can give him like something like this, but like actually sensible though. What's your thoughts on the big blob on the back? Any feedback on the big blob on the back? And then of course it would be a tactical backpack, so it has to have more things on the side. This actually looks like a school backpack, so we add more pockets, and that's how we make it tactical. No, I don't like this. It like destroys silhouette, however the hell you pronounce that word. Big blob on the back. It's over. Big blob on the back, bros. You gamble? I love gambling. My entire existence is dedicated to gambling. Every waking hour of the day, I go to the slot machine and I pull the lever. And then I win every single time. Because I am the best at gambling and I have the correct strategy for roulette or whatever the hell game I am playing. Like slot machines, doesn't matter. I have the correct strat. I win. If you look at the history of all my gamblings, it is 99.9% big wins. I love that video so much. It's like, the best thing he says in the entire thing is like, get it twisted. I love that expression so much, it's actually ridiculous. Get it twisted. Gamble idiots. Look, we actually like improved the glass looking like it's shattered by actually introducing more lines to it. Can you believe it? Like an idea, and I execute it. That's right, like shattered glass, and we look like the shattered, like glass shattered. Yes. You see that? You see this? What video? I gotta find it now. I'll show you. Okay, this video. Share, copy, paste, delete the stupid tracking parameter from the URL. This video. It's so good. It explains the exact attitude I have about gambling. Because gambling is just gambling. There's no other word to describe it. It's just the gambling. Could I somehow play that on stream? I could probably somehow play that on stream. Is there a good way for me to not accidentally share other things, while I do that on stream? That's the big problem, and I don't want to set that up live, so I'm gonna say no to that. So watch in your own time. This is homework from the stream. You gotta watch the Trainwrecks TV gambling video. You will win, so you don't have to worry. The video is just a win. You don't, it's fine. You'll benefit, I promise. It is a video that's beneficial to society, and you should watch it. Okay, anyway, windows and glass. This looks decent now, which is pretty good. Because decent is another word for pretty good. That's why it's pretty good. This guy? Yeah, no. We are not adding that to him. Give him a little collar around the neck. That looks pretty swell. Very cool. Get it twisted. Thank you. I will get it twisted. Do not worry. I get it twisted every day. And it is 99.9% big wins. Casinos are not profitable for a reason. I love that video so much. It's probably never leaving my brain. Because it's just so good. And I love gambling so much. It's like two of the things I love the most. Videos and gambling. Combined into one thing. A video about gambling. Can you believe it? Does this pass as humor? Can I file this into my comedy portfolio? Like, I made a joke once, and I linked to the stream with a timestamp. Well, allow me to do that, please. Give him a tactical pocket on that leg, but there's a problem, because theoretically there shouldn't be a pocket on this one, because it's from how it's rotated, but we'll give him a pocket anyway, for symmetry. Doesn't make any sense, and doesn't look good, so we probably cancel the pocket plan, actually. Yeah, no, that doesn't look any good, and this one doesn't look good either, so we just skip the pockets. Pocket skip, that's right. It's 99.8%. Okay, sorry, I misquoted. It's Jova. I am retiring. This is the last stream, guys, so it's nice knowing you. However, I will be jumping off a bridge. That's right, I'll be doing it in Minecraft. We're gonna be jumping off the bridge bastion right now. Remember that Minecraft video you sent me? How does an AI voice channel have 500k subs? If you look at the content, it's not even AI voiced. It's like regular old text-to-speech, and his content is actually funny. That's probably how. Like, it's not. The guy plays like mega autistic Minecraft mods, like Greg Tech, which is 10 million things to do in Minecraft, but like it barely resembles Minecraft anymore, aside from the fact that there's blocks. Like his recent video, I think he voiced himself, actually. Because originally he wasn't voicing the videos himself, I think, because I don't know why. Probably because he didn't want to reveal his voice or something, and then he did, so whatever, explosion, unlucky, etc, etc. You get the drill. What layer is this on? This layer? This layer? Okay, fine. Now oh wait, this layer is not even visible. Dude 2, that's right, it's a sequel. It's the sequel to Dude 1. But the Dude 1 didn't have a 1. So this one is just Dude 2. Where's, yeah, geometry? Turn the opacity on that as well. I'm liking where this is going. So now let's color it dark. That's how I started with all the other ones as well. And then on top of darkness, what is this layer? Nothing? Yeah, that's very cool. No, this is the, okay, if it wasn't on 6%, yeah, there you can see it. It's behind the glass. Behind glass. When we temporarily disable that, maybe. Put another layer on top, and I'll name it. Naming layers, cringe. Not naming layers, very cool, except for when I name layers, and then it is also fine. But I make the rules, so it's okay. GregTech is basically Minecraft Gmod, but more autistic, as trains. It has like 10 million things. The whole idea is, if you ever found yourself at like a moment in Minecraft where you feel like, oh, I don't really know what to do now. I've completed basically everything in the game, and there's nothing really to do. GregTech's got you covered. Like, slap GregTech on, and you will probably have like 10 million hours of just things to do and progress. And the way you progress is like I don't know, you Google things, how to do them, and experiments, etc. Because there's just so much random garbage to know. You need to play 7 Days to Die. Yeah, but have you considered I like really don't want to learn a game? It's a stupid excuse. Truth be told, I have no excuse. In fact, I should do it. It has trains. That is like a very convincing argument for an autist to play Greg Tech. Gregory Technology. That's what Greg Tech is short for, by the way. I figured I'd not much to learn in 7 Days to Die. That's good because I'm stupid. I only play stupid games like Counter-Strike, where there's like nothing to learn at all about the entire game. That is, of course, if you treat the game with serious competitive integrity and you just jump and go for open no-scopes for the entire match. I am, in fact, Silver 2 on Nuke and Vertigo, and I don't play any other maps. CS is fun when you play it wrong, and it's actually kind of boring when you play it properly. That's my hot take for the season. Don't promise to play 7 Days to Die next stream. Amazing. I love making promises like that, which totally happens all the time, and I really did it. That was so cool. Okay, how do I represent this glass when I for some reason have decided I'm just not using color for this? I guess like a slightly darker gray would be where the glass is. Because this already looks pretty cool. Like just this, but we're gonna make it cooler. We're gonna slap this on top of that. And then we'll introduce... This is not... I don't think this is like gray enough. Well, we can probably increase it later. Problem is, this actually... Okay, hold on, let's do it another way. Screw having multiple layers. I never do that, and it's completely useless, so we just have one layer instead. How about that? Because this is gonna be faster than doing all of the other things. So we're just gonna draw it on the same layer, and worst case scenario, we separate the layers later. And that also allows me to well, doesn't allow me because I could do it any other way, but I can also have slightly different shades for different bits of glass to make it seem like they reflect light slightly differently, which is gonna be a cool idea if I can execute it correctly. You need slanty reflection lines. No, because there's nothing to reflect. The light is coming from behind the glass. I get that's a joke, and I'm too autistic to joke. Blah 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 blah. Spaghetti. But have you considered that I'm tired and I'm stupid? I probably haven't. That's right. I gotcha. Anyway. A game about digging a hole is supposed to come out this month. Minecraft's already out. I don't understand what the hype is about. Or is that a different game about digging a hole? If you think about it, there's actually plenty of games about digging holes. Minesweeper is kind of about digging holes if you like really think about it. Your mum is coming behind the glass. Unfortunate. Unlucky. But her mum next time. Boom. Yeah, I'm thinking this is gonna look sick. I already like where this is going. I was unsure at the beginning if I can make this look nice. I think we're gonna nail it. I'm falling asleep. Bye. Good night. Have a good one. Congratulations on feeling sleepy. I guess you did it. Nice work. Maybe like this. I don't hate this. I hate it. I lied. I do hate it. We are not doing that in particular, but this we can do. And then maybe like color some triangles in here or something. You know, the triangles are all in one plane, right? Like that's why they are the primitive for 3D graphics, because they one plane triangle always. You see the idea? Yeah. Yeah, you understand, right? Title is literally a game about digging a hole. Should check out the trailer. This is probably on Steam, right? I closed down Steam. I have an excuse not to look at it. That's right. Get exploded. Lol. Lamal. But I can't imagine there's much more to it if it's called a game about digging a hole, right? Like, surely. It's not one of those psychological horrors where you are actually in the game the whole time and it's self-aware. Like, you wouldn't be doing that, right? Okay, we can probably do something like that with it. And I like, you know what? This counts as slanted reflection lines, kind of. Be satisfied. It is ironically not shovelware. Okay. It's ironically not shovelware. Thank you, game developer. That's very cool. Okay, we throw another layer onto this. Make it black. Uncheck that. I want the cables to remain very dark, regardless. So we're gonna keep a little bit of it. Like, we're gonna keep a little bit of the cables unblackened, let's say. Just a little bit. So you can see that the cable's there, but so they are not actually like bright or shiny. They are supposed to be dark. That's the idea. Okay, something like this, something like this. Yeah, it's looking swell so far. I'm still... If you can describe the game about digging a hole to me, I'd appreciate that. It's like, what could it possibly be other than you dig a hole? And it's ironically not shovelware. Wait. Is it... I finally got the joke. The joke is that it's shovelware because you're digging a hole. And what is used to dig holes? A shovel, that's right. I finally got it. I can think, maybe, sometimes. On accident. But it can happen. Let the record show I fought. I fought for once in my life. I fought. Boom. Something like this. Yeah. Shading, blah, blah, blah. It's gonna be the cleanest one of these, because I don't know, kind of ended up like that. And I just rolled with it. Kind of ended up the cleanest thing. I might like mess it up later, as in like add some additional chaos to it. Okay, so something like this, just leave that little tinge of something. Okay, and then this cable, also get it. Yeah, let it be lit just a little bit. It rhymes, haha. Never seen anything as cool as that, have you? I'm losing my mind the entire time, by the way. It's a game where you dig holes and fight zombies. It's called 7 Days to Die. It's great. Hello, marketing department. Yeah. I've heard it. Glowing reviews. Yes. Thank you. Yeah, I understand. Yes, glowing reviews. It's really good. Yeah. I get it. Dig deep, sell what you find, update your equipment, continue your journey further and further. Every spadeful you dig, get closer to the truth. Minimalist game about digging a hole in the garden of a newly purchased house. Collect resources, sell them, upgrade equipment, discover a mysterious secret. Costs you only 1 coffee. Okay, that sounds like a neat little like indie game to try. I can get behind digging a hole. Truth be told, I'd rather get a smaller focused experience than have to slog through like several hours of filler, which can happen often with games. Although this is not limited to like AAA, the indies are probably more guilty of that. I hate you. That's very strong words, really. Just because game. This is so sad. Alexa, play Despacito. Should have this even darker than the thing on top. Probably. And we like color this dark as well. We'll erase the additional darkness later. For now I just need to get this properly darkened. I could have darkened the entire image, I guess. Actually, that's probably the better option. Do image background, darken the entire image background. Like, probably... I got Despacito. Indeed. Unfortunate, unlucky, better luck next time, blah blah blah, explosion, etc, etc. Yeah, something like this. And we have that. I'd like this to be like a monitor, so I'm thinking like a very striking glow on this, and then also a darker shade on the bottom. Like it reflects a little bit of light. I think this looks pretty decent. And then we have... So this is very, very dark, I understand. I understand that this is very dark, and that's on purpose. Deal with it, I guess. Unlucky, unlucky, unlucky. Boom. Making this guy brighter. Way brighter than this, by the way. This is just the beginning. I need just a little bit of something. We're gonna give him like... We're gonna give him rim lights. Like take that color maybe, and just give him a big ol' highlight in the front, and then like his shade, like his hat casts a shade, so just copy that over. Yeah, something like this. This looks decent. We can also like make his other hand show. That also functions. This makes no sense. This makes no sense either, so we just remove it. And then we actually make him a tinge brighter than the entire rest of the image, so that he actually stands out a little bit. That's the plan anyway. How well will that work? I don't know. I do not know. We'll find out one way or the other. We'll actually find out one way. I don't know what the other way would stand for. So apologies, but we're going to be finding it out one way. I don't know any other ways. Unlucky. Okay, I like this. I like this foreground. This has got just about the atmosphere I was going for. It's a little uncluttered still. I'll add clutter later. He said explosion. It was hilarious. It's a pretty good word. It's a pretty good word. Like I'd rate it highly on the scale of words, right? Now the problem with this thing is like I have the glass layer. Yeah, okay. We will need the glass layer to be... I have an idea, which is not what you want to hear ever, but that's fine. We select this, but we select that on the other layer. How about that? Yeah, this layer. We select this, we XV. Now we have this on a separate layer, so we just duplicate it, hide this, hide that. No, actually unhide this. Select it. Now we paint this with just pure white. That's right. We merge these two, and now we have a white backdrop with a backslash, of course, as one does usually. Usually you add a backslash for good measure. And then... I know what I need to add to this in a moment, but okay, this is white backdrop, this is highlights, and this is whatever the hell that was, I forgot. Oh, this is the glass, but I need to put it on top. So this is the glass, but instead of making it a solid color, we actually drop the, we turn that on, we drop the opacity of this, and then we turn the lightness so far so that it actually looks like there's something in front of that. Now I probably lose all the different like shades I painted into this, so we might actually use curves instead of we'll drag everything down. There we go. And now we can have some control over how dark everything is. So probably like darken it around this level. I still want this to be visible, so like a curve like this maybe works. Yeah, I think that works. And we just mess with the transparency. Just make sure it's completely black and white. Drop the saturation to 0. And then transparency it up a little bit. And this is going to look nice when I reintroduce this layer, which is kind of here between the backdrop and the window. Okay, so that's going to look decent. Oh yeah, the thing I wanted to do is the highlights layer. I wanted to grab a color from that, darken it a bunch. We're using all sorts of colors on this one. It's revolutionary, really. Just add a little bit of color, like light bleeding on top of the little terminal. I'm thinking we also just add a little bit of this to suggest that there's a thickness to the material. And also highlight the edge of this, what it looks like. Yeah, this looks good. So it's looking pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. And then some more over here. We can highlight this box as well. My computer's taking off into space from the signs of it. That's great. I'm currently doing very, demanding things. So it's understandable why it would be cooling itself, I guess. This is too much, actually. No, one side is okay. One side is fine. That's the directionality a bit too. Yeah, okay. I'm liking this. And we just add that. That also stands out pretty good. And then on top of all of that, we will just throw the layer. And I should be going to sleep soon because I'm actually feeling a little lightheaded, which is usually the sign that bed is imminent and should happen soon. That's all right. Okay, boom. Revert to black. Let's try and draw the circle, I guess, in a way that looks interesting visually. I want to have this going there. And now we are gonna, this is gonna be behind the window, of course, so it's gonna be slightly transparent as well. That's the plan anyway. And then probably it should be like a gradient in some of those if I were to really go hard at it, which might happen. I might just actually like use grays instead of this, instead of just transparency. It's probably a good idea to do it now. Boom, boom, boom. It's very light gray. Erase that. Sure, we can mirror it. We can work on the mirrored version, that's fine. Yeah, then we're gonna have to erase it from where it shouldn't be. Because it fills in. Like the areas that were transparent previously, they are now filled in with the wrong color. That's fine, that's fine. I know how to make a transparency mask. We've solved these issues before. Okay, that's like one layer of it. But the idea would be to actually have more layers than this. So like, this is like the foreground. Cool picture, bro. Needs more dragons and stuff. I'll consider it, by which I mean I'll discard it immediately. Yeah. I'll get back onto you. Get back to you on that in the same way that, you know, people get back to you on job interviews. That's very mean time of me. I'm sorry. Okay, and then another layer behind that, which is just brighter. Like overlap some of that with what we already have. Yeah, this would require a gradient basically, because what the hell is this? Also, how is this? Oh, because it's all transparent. The foreground is entirely transparent. I forgot. The dark color is actually the background. This looks trippy. But you know what we can do? Is we can just grab the white backdrop, do this, paint it. Yeah, it is already completely white, so that's fine. And then we just group these two together. We do this, and then we use it as mask. Convert to transparency mask. Boom. That's right. Amazing. Incredible. Quick and easy. Boom. We are back to working on this. Wrong layer, hold on. Wrong layer. Beep beep. Long layer detected. Wrong layer. Boom. No. No, not like this. Not like that. I really like this. It looks a little goofy so far, but we can make this work. It just requires a little bit of additional consideration. So like these need to be integrated a little bit better with the rest of it. Yeah, this is starting to look proper. Hell yeah. And then we continue, basically the same idea. Okay, I will need different shades of gray for this, like 100% that's needed. Wrong layer again. This one. Yeah, I need different shades of gray in this. That's fine, because we can add another layer. On that, we add even brighter ones. No, much more than that. Something like this, yeah. Okay, and now I need the gradient on this. So throw this down. I really like this. Let me see this without the flux. My eyes are gonna die, but nah, it's not too bad. Okay, boom, dark. No color on this at all. We're sticking to black and white. And then yeah, and then we gradually turn it darker as it gets more closer to the camera, and then, you know, wait, but that I can pick it from the layer. That's right, I set that shortcut up like ages ago and forgot about it. But yeah, I can select from color from layer, and that doesn't have the same problem with picking through a transparent layer and that being the wrong color at the end. This is looking pretty swell. Now I'd like some of these to actually fade into a lighter color, not darker. Which we can organize by just adjusting things slightly. Oh, you know what? We could do this as well. Yeah, and then some of these coming in are just different shades. And then that helps break up the look of this into like a little something that's a little more complex than what the base idea was. Because this is kind of like the main attraction of this, you know, it's in the right in the middle of the screen. It's hard to miss, so this better be looking interesting, otherwise it's kind of a problem. So I'm thinking this line should be there as well. And then we're looking a little light towards the top. Like this is too open. But it might be a different issue than what I'm thinking of. Maybe like a little bit of a, like this? Wait. No, too big. What's this layer on about? I don't understand. Oh, that's the sketch showing through. Okay, we can remove the sketch. That's good. That's good. We just like pick up this color. No. Yeah, keep alpha. This is a harsh color transition. Just add one more color step to it. Yeah, there we go. To the gradient. Yeah, we need this. We need this. It's like very dark towards this. And I realize my commentary has turned into absolute garbage, but now I'm kind of I'm kind of speeding through the process of getting this to what I want it to look like. So, world spider. Yeah, it could be something like that. I'm thinking, do I want that? Maybe? So I kind of want it to not just be a flat color around it, right? That's the concern I'm trying to address. But then in the process, I can't make it look too dark as well. Something like this, maybe? I guess this looks decent. Mirror it. It's all kind of like crooked to one side. That's the thing. I'm thinking I can solve that by just adding... Is this a color or is this empty? I wonder. No, it's empty. That's why I can't do it, because I'm not erasing. Like this is if I wanted to... I need to erase this like that. That should help it a little bit, like balance wise. And then another one here as well. Kinda. I don't hate it. I do hate it. Never mind. I figured out I do hate it. We need to... No, don't erase. Wrong button. That's why that's happening. Okay. It's okay to wrong button. Okay, this is decent. This is decent, but it's still leaning to like one side. The entire image is leaning to one side. Or am I tripping? Like if you slightly rotated this, it would be horizontal. It's like 1 degree off, which classic, I guess. Unlucky, unfortunate. Now my head is spinning. I might actually be tripping. This might be fine. I might just be tired. This is also entirely possible. We will shortly be going to bed. I just need to get some stuff finished. Yeah, that was missing from there, definitely. Is there one missing here? I'm wondering. Maybe. Yeah, that's a little too open. Gotta drop down on the openness scale on that, and then brighten it up a tad as well, because it's going like away or whatever. These two, brighten them up where they're going away. Same with these, this, that, and the other. So like that as well. And maybe darken this one a little bit. Okay. This one's too dark. We're gonna be taking the decision to, oh yeah, just absolutely pick the wrong color and explode. Great plan. I like it, but I'll be undoing that. Screw you. Oh, actually, what do you think of this idea? Because it's like supposed to be glowing, so then like there's supposed to be like an energy orb inside, so it makes sense for it to glow, so it should be brighter. We kind of do that, and then we pick an even brighter color to, like, maybe this. No, that's too bright. This is too blobby now. I don't want it to look like a blob. This is too bright, and I made it too pronounced. So just drop a little towards the subtlety, on the subtlety spectrum. No, this just doesn't look good. It looks better without the highlight. I have decided maybe the highlight should stay as just like a part of it. Just a little bit of highlight. It probably looks better. And then this is too close and too dark, too close. And same with this. Also too dark, too close. And then it turns too dark too quickly. So just another step. We select that color as well. Bring it forth. Like this. Yeah, I need to go to bed soon, but it's fine. We'll get a little bit more done. Because I really like how this is going and I want to keep the flow. Brighter, no, don't do that. Take this. Take this, take that, expand, boom. Right, yeah. Now we need a little bit of a darker accent, maybe on this then. This is all too bright, and it needs to be broken up a little bit, so maybe just do that. Now it's too dark, but we can solve that by just lightening the color up. No, we actually solve that by erasing this entire line and drawing it on a different layer before I go insane. This is incorrect. This should be on a layer that's in front of this whole circus. And that way we are fine with it. Maybe. You see, this is what the process looks like more normally when I don't actually try and speak. Like, mumble incoherently to myself instead. It's usually not streamed live. Okay, so on this layer we grab just about that color. And we just slot it directly in there. No, we don't. That looks bad. I don't want it to go there, but maybe it should be a thinner one. So like thin it out towards this. And this is too thick a little bit. Which is fine, maybe? Boom. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. Where's the center of the image? Yeah, I thought it's a little bit off center, so let's, I guess, transform it. I kind of want to mirror this entire thing. Whoa, that's a problem. But like, you see the idea? The transparency mask would have to not be mirrored. That's the only thing, but I can just unmirror the transparency mask and we are fine. Actually, hold on, no, I need the transparency mask to not move. So what we can do is we can just grab this, group it, transform that, and now it is fine. So just mirror this only. Ooh, I kind of like this. I kind of like it being a little bit up. Gives it a little bit more of a presence. And I like this mirror, like this mirrored. The world-ending sphere in the middle of the image. Very important, very poignant. Boom. Now, you might speculate as to whether or not I know what the word poignant means. I will not answer questions on the topic, because I'm not qualified to speak and I wouldn't like to expose my ignorance or the lack thereof. Confidential matter, really. This is too regular. Yee, maybe. Maybe. Not too bad, not too bad. This one's kind of goofy looking, so get rid of it. Not allowed to look goofy on this image. This is a serious image. You're simply not allowed to goof off. Do you hear me? Not loud. Screw you. Like this. Yeah, maybe. It is slightly crooked to one side still. It's like this is very thick and this is very thin, and that's probably most of the effect. Most of why it looks like that. Eraser, disable. Pick the color, thank you. Boom. Maybe. Oh, that's a darker color, that's why that looks like that. I was not processing for a little bit. That's fine. This is a race, whether, like, I need to finish it soon, but and go to bed, but I would also like to have this in a state where I'm happy with it and can just leave it be. Okay, let's say that is it for the background. Now, what I'd like to do is I'd like the... Oh, you know what we can actually do? Because that's the white backdrop. There's the glass. We can actually, like, have the glass, but we actually inverted the glass. So filter, adjust, invert. And then we have this, and we set it to addition or screen. There you go. That's pretty good. the glass actually catches some of the light instead of darkening. That's decent. And then we adjust the transparency maybe of this. And like brightness. So probably this should be... Okay, hold on. We can mess with this pretty significantly. So I'm thinking it should be way darker where you see it like directly, and then where you actually see it through the glass, we turn it darker. We turn it much brighter. Yeah, this looks better because there's a lot more contrast. Then something like this, blah blah blah. Yeah, and then leave the guys in the background completely like bright. Okay, I'm liking this. I'm liking this. Yeah, this is just like additional window dressing, so we can leave it like that. Glass, like depending on how bright you would want to make it. I don't want the glass to kind of take away from the sight to behold. This is too dark now. Let me just quickly fix. Yeah, let me quickly click every button on my tablet in order to avoid hitting the one button I actually need to hit. Thanks, that's cool. Is contrast your favorite tool? I don't know, maybe. I like contrast. But I don't think that's even like specific to me. I think that's just in general. If you wanna make things look cool, contrast is one of the main things you're gonna use for that. Pardon if that was a joke and I'm autisming over it, but once again you've piqued my interest with the questions. Like you wanna, because contrast helps you in a lot of ways. It's like you could even argue that, you know, without contrast you don't have an image. Really, it's like you have a flat color on a canvas and that's it. And once you start introducing things, you start introducing contrasts, like in the most basic form, like between what actually you've painted and what isn't there, like what is the default canvas. So then naturally you like add contrast to where you want the attention to be. That's where you want to add a lot. That's where you want to have a lot of contrast. So like in this case, I think it's good to have a lot of contrast in this middle like orb. And I would like to ideally have it because it's kind of the centerpiece. And then I also have a lot of contrast with this like foreground. Because then you have like the, you know, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But like basically makes sense. That's the point. Okay, and finally, for my final idea. Let's grab another layer, just dark, and then we go absolutely ham adding clutter to the image. Why? Because clutter makes everything look more interesting. It worked with all the previous iterations. It'll work with this, I guarantee. It's fine. People love clutter. People love random garbage on the screen. That's right. I love random garbage on the screen. That's all I do on the computer all the time. I just add random garbage to random things. So just, you know, add some more. Not like that, though. Yeah, maybe. Something like this, something like that. Well, Just add more of these cables, you know, that's the whole point. Everybody's here to see cables, that's the plan, so... Just, yeah, just add random cables to things, to places. Basically need a little bit of noise. To, like, truly sell the idea, it just needs to be, like, full of things. Okay, yeah, I think this is decent. Could it be better? Probably, potentially, maybe. Yeah, definitely. Like, that's unavoidable, blah, blah, blah. I don't think I'm quite as happy with this as I am with the previous thing and the two things back. But this is like, okay. This is like okay-ish. That's alright. It's alright. Okay, let's show this in the most I can show it, which is this. This is the most I can show it. It's not too bad, I don't think. I might return to it later, like polish it up. Get it? Haha, Lamal, funny. Anyway, it is time for me to depart and go to bed, because I am really tired. I think that's a pretty decent excuse to go to bed, so yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hop into bed and sleep. Right, yeah, thanks for sticking by, blah blah blah, cool stream, nice, thank you very much. Hopefully see you later another time when I decide to do this again, which will probably happen at some point. No guarantees, no expectations of... there was a word I wanted to say, but I completely blanked on it, so it's Jova once again. I gotta get my fill of Jova before it is truly Jova. Alright, thank you very much for watching. See you later at some point, maybe. Goodbye.